Yo, test. Yeah, what's up? Today, wanna make a short video for you guys. Basically, how to wave the shot of shield against lasers. This is mainly versus lasers, but obviously you can use it for pretty much every out of shield interaction you want to. But the thing is that I think this is like way better than the usual method to wave the shot of shield. You know, usually you would just shield and then jump out of shield with like, let's say Y or X, depending on your settings or habits or controller, you know. The thing is that I think that C-stick out of shield is broken, and I'm gonna break it down to you guys why you should maybe try to implement it. So I have a small recording with one laser, right? So Falco shoots one laser here. So let's say I would try to wave dash out of shield with jump, right? So the laser comes. So, and you know, we look at the hit lag frames and the shield stun frames. So this laser hits, and you see hit lag frames 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you see the shield stun frame. So it's 3 shield stun, 3 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 1 out of 4. And now I can actually, this would be the first possible frame where I could jump. So let me jump. Now you have 4 frame jump squad from Falcon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can wave the shot of shield. So the issue with that method is if you grind Uncle Punch, wave dash out of shield with jumping out of shield, right? Let's say I don't hit the perfect frame window, right? So the laser comes and I am 1 frame too early with my jump. Then you don't have any chance at all, you're stuck. Even worse if you jump and then let go shield and try to wave dash. So I would like, let's say wave dash, I would try to wave dash out of shield. You get stuck in place. Sometimes this happens when you mess your inputs, when you're too early and you mess, because the jump just gets not buffered. So you always have to wait out the hit lag and shield stun frames. So usually you just wait and you look at the bubble from Falcon. You see that little laserish, like that white flow that the shield has? This one. So you usually always wait. You wait until your shield looks normal. And then you know, aha, my shield looks normal. I should be good wave dashing out of shield here with the jump. If you just wait out these kind of animation frames, right? So here you can like actually jump and then wave dash. The thing is that you would usually try to get a very perfect or fast wave dash out of shield. Let's say Falco approaches you, then you don't have many frames that you can lose. You have to have almost perfect wave dashes out of shield. And here's where the C-stick method comes, and I think that it's worth it to replace jump out of shield with the Y or X button compared, like it's worth it to replace it for C-stick, because C-stick is way more lenient. So I can just shield the laser and then C-stick up. What that does, it buffers the jump. The other buttons don't buffer the jump. That means I will get a frame 1 jump every time when I just shield and then something hits your shield and you hold C-stick up. So you will see, next frame is the first possible frame where you can, this would be frame perfect if Falcon jumps now, and he jumps. So it's frame 1, always frame 1. So always frame 1. So this is already a huge argument to use that. If you want to get frame 1 here, in real game time, there's no way to buffer it. So you have to hit a 1 frame window basically. You have to hit the perfect window, this one, if you want to have a frame 1 jump. And I don't think, like obviously no human can consistently hit that, but this method can consistently hit it if you just hold C-stick up. So no matter what happens, first of all, you will act out of shield frame 1 or frame 2 if you let your shield go. Like this is here, this hits my shield, right? I'm holding C-stick up because I wanna buffer the jump out of shield. And let's say I release my shield. Oh, I released C-stick, my bad. So let's say C-stick up and I release shield. So I'm not holding shield anymore. and there's one frame now this is the frame where usually it would be frame perfect, but it skips one frame for releasing shield, and now he fucking enters the jump animation. So it's frame 1, or if you release your shield, frame 2. And it's actually extremely important to know about this, and I'm gonna show you guys something. So let's go into PowerShield training. Sadly, you can see the input display here, right? But I will now always wave dash out of shield with Y or X, jump. With Y or X. So I'm always waiting. See? This happens when you mess your inputs. You get stuck in place. I hate it. So I'm always wave dashing out of shield with Y or X. And you kinda always have to wait out the hit lag frames. The shield hit lag and the hit lag stuff. And if you're too early, you get stuck in place, and this is the dream spot for Falcos, because let's say they do laser approach and you mess up this, you're stuck in place. Then they get guaranteed down air pressure on you, shine, you're fucked basically, because you're stuck in place. So you can test it out yourself. It's actually very difficult to always have it perfect. It's very difficult. So now let's compare it. If I wave dash out of shield with the C-stick method, right? Now I will always wave dash out of shield with C-stick up. Basically, you wait a little bit after the laser hits, and then you would normally input jump and wave dash out of shield. I'm just replacing the exact same timing with C-stick, and I'm holding it for a few frames just to buffer it. You just hold it. So let's take a look. This C-stick. So you see, whenever I mess up, what happens? I jump, because I'm buffering a jump out of shield. So that means I messed up the wave dash input, but that's still fine because you jump at least. So you're not stuck in place. So it's a huge argument to use that instead of the other method. The second thing is, it's very, very, very lenient, bro. And I'm frame 1 or 2 all the time, all the fucking time. So it's a little bit difficult to get used to it at the beginning. But as you can see, my wave dash out of shield rate is like way higher with this. A wave faster, it's always frame 1 or 2. It's like OP basically. And whenever you mess up, which can easily happen, you just jump. You're never stuck in place, never. Look how smooth it is. Always C-stick up, wave dash, C-stick up, wave dash, C-stick up. Just the whole, you just have to get used to the timing and to hold it a little bit, basically. Now I will try again with the jump button. You get stuck in place so many times when you are not perfectly with your input. Oh, it feels so terrible, bro. And obviously now I'm holding down and right? If you don't hold down and right, you can even like air dodge. This is so fucked up. It feels terrible, bro. It feels just terrible. It doesn't feel that lenient. You have to be so fucking precise. So I would just really recommend test it out yourself. Test it out yourself. For me, this feels, with the C-stick, it feels just way better. Like, let's say you're retreating, like this. You're retreating, and you mess up, you still shot up backwards, and then you can like shot up backwards storm, or like you will full hop. It's so good, basically. You're never stuck in place. This is so good, so lenient. You have a little bit of bigger frame window, because we buffer the jump, so you will always guarantee the jump, always. It's just very broken, in my opinion. I don't know why this is not recommended, like why no one talks about this, or why never someone even like recommended this. But this basically main point. One thing that I was thinking about is, why are foxes not using this? I don't know if they are, but you could, like, I'm no foxman, right? But the first thing that comes to my mind is, let's say we play Fox. So you can like I'm wave dashing out of shield with the C-sticks 2 here. But doesn't that actually mean that, I don't know, recording, record Falcon, right? Wait, let's make it like this. This is just an example, like, so record Falcon. Let's actually make like this. So doesn't that actually mean that I could shield and buffer the jump? Doesn't that mean that I could actually abuse that to shine out of shield instead of trying to jump? Because you buffer the jump, bro. Obviously, I never even grinded shine out of shield, but if we take a look at this, so let's say we shield, so the backer will come eventually. Boom. So I'm buffering C-stick up, and I could like use this maybe, like here, C-stick up, and Fox will just buffer the first frame possible, and then you have 3 frames, and then you can shine. So I don't know if this is good for Foxes as well, because you could just always guarantee the jump. You never get stuck actually in place. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have followed the other videos that I made, C-stick up method is next meta thing. It's like broken as fuck. If you master it, it's very difficult to short up with it, because let's say this aerial hits me and I'm holding this C-stick up, he will short up very easily, so it's difficult. He will full hop very easily, so if I actually want to hit a short hop here, I have to hold C-stick up and directly release it, bro. Directly. You have to directly release it to get a short hop. If you hold it for a little bit longer, you will always full hop. So it's extremely difficult to play and master this element in melee or this method. However, for wave dash out of shield, it doesn't matter if it's a full hop or short hop. You just need to jump out of shield in order to wave dash. And the same thing is for shine out of shield. It doesn't matter if you full hop or short hop out of shield. You just need a quick out of shield jump in order to shine. So I think it sounds extremely broken for Foxes, since I don't main Fox, I can't really tell. But if you're a Spacey main, sometimes I even get DMs from Spacey mains that they study my videos. And I'm like, why is a Fox or Falco main watching it? But it looks like it's interesting to them. And it's pretty cool that Spacey mains and Sheik mains sometimes, or Marth mains, consume Falcon content. But yeah, as I said, for wave dash out of shield, it doesn't matter. So it's better if you can guarantee that you act out of shield, compared to you might mess up, you're stuck in place, and it's GG's. You have no room to buffer. X or Y won't buffer the jump out of shield. You have to wait, and some people usually wait a few frames longer in order to guarantee that they will jump out of shield. They're like, alright, I might not X frame 1 out of shield, but at least I will jump. So they're not fast out of shield, but they're at least consistent. But if you want to be fast and consistent, or extremely fast out of shield, nothing's faster than the C-stick up. It's always frame 1 or frame 2. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. Informative. Side note, you know, watch the other videos if you want to learn more about C-stick stuff, and have a nice day as always, guys. Bye bye.